Before the 7 Series entered its modern era, it was the E38 that stood as the benchmark. With its timeless design, perfect proportions, and balance between driving dynamics and executive luxury, it became an icon. Offered with powerful V8 and V12 engines, it delivered authority on the road while maintaining the elegance and subtlety that defined BMW's flagship. The E38 also pushed boundaries in technology, from early onboard navigation to advanced safety systems and refined comfort innovations like double glazing and high-end rear passenger features. Beyond its engineering, it became a true cultural symbol, admired by enthusiasts and remembered as the most authentic expression of what a 7 Series should be. That legacy set the stage for its successor, the E65, a car that would shock the world by breaking away from tradition and redefining the philosophy of BMW's flagship sedan. This generation introduced the radical design language of Chris Bangle, with the infamous flame surfacing and the controversial rear styling. At first, enthusiasts were outraged, but over time the car's daring design was recognized as influential, reshaping how luxury sedans could look. More importantly, the E65 brought a revolution in technology: the first iDrive system, fully electronic gear selector, active cruise control, adaptive headlights, and advanced safety electronics. Engines ranged from smooth inline 6s to refined version 8S and the top-tier 512. BMW also offered one of the first diesels in a luxury flagship. On the performance side, the 760Li with its V12 became a symbol of excess, while Alpina handled the high-performance variants since the 7 Series never had a true M version in this era. Compared to the Mercedes S-Class and Audi A8 of the time, the E65 stood out as the most technologically ambitious, even if its styling was polarizing. The next step was the F01, F02 generation, where BMW refined everything that had been controversial in the E65. The design became more elegant, yet still powerful, with wider grilles and sharper lines. This car marked BMW's embrace of efficiency technologies, with turbocharged 6- and 8-cylinder engines replacing many naturally aspirated units. A hybrid version appeared for the first time, showing BMW's willingness to innovate in alternative drivetrains. The long-wheelbase F02 catered directly to luxury markets like China, with extensive rear comfort features. Dynamic drive and adaptive air suspension brought comfort to new levels, while still preserving BMW's trademark handling sharpness. Technology expanded with night vision, lane departure warning, and more advanced iDrive generations. Competitors like the Audi A8 and Mercedes S-Class were pushing hard with lightweight aluminum structures and advanced driver aids, but the BMW kept its unique balance between sport and luxury. Then came the G11, G12, and here BMW moved into a truly high-tech era. For the first time, the 7 Series adopted carbon core technology, mixing carbon fiber with high-strength steel and aluminum to reduce weight without sacrificing rigidity. This was a breakthrough in large luxury sedans, making the 7 Series more agile while still extremely safe. Engines ranged from 4-cylinder plug-in hybrids all the way to the mighty V12 in the M760Li xDrive, which effectively acted as the M7 inches BMW never officially built. This model packed a twin-turbo V12 with over 600 horsepower and all-wheel drive, delivering supercar acceleration in total luxury. The G11 also introduced gesture control, allowing drivers to change volume or accept calls with hand motions, and advanced driver assistance features that pushed toward semi-autonomous driving. The facelift brought the oversized kidney grilles, sparking another wave of design controversy, but also signaling BMW's bold identity shift. Competitors like the Mercedes S-Class offered even more futuristic interiors, while Audi emphasized minimalist design and advanced lighting, yet BMW's combination of carbon technology, powertrains, and driving feel gave it a unique position. Most recently, we arrive at the current 7 Series, a model that again redefines luxury. With its split headlight design and massive illuminated grille, it has the most commanding road presence of any 7 Series yet. Inside, BMW has completely reimagined the passenger experience, with the optional 31-inch theater screen in the rear, 8K resolution, and full integration of streaming services. Rear passengers can control every feature with built-in touchscreens in the doors. The interior uses the latest BMW curved display, ambient lighting with crystalline effects, and sustainable materials. Powertrains include everything from efficient 6-cylinder hybrids to a new all-electric flagship, the i7, which brings silent luxury with cutting-edge EV technology. The i7 still delivers over 500 horsepower in some versions, proving that electrification does not mean sacrificing performance. At the top sits the i7 M70, effectively the electric, M-Performance, 7 Series, offering immense torque and acceleration while staying whisper quiet. Throughout this evolution, BMW has woven in M-inspired versions, most notably the M760Li V12 and the G11 and now the i7 M70, which finally delivers the spirit of an M7, even if not officially named. This blending of luxury and motorsport DNA highlights BMW's unique positioning compared to Mercedes, which offers full AMG versions of the S-Class, and Audi, which builds the S8. BMW instead plays in its own space, focusing on a balance of performance and refinement. When the G70 generation arrived, it wasn't just another evolution of the 7 Series, it was the boldest transformation yet. And at the heart of that change stands the i7, BM's fully electric luxury flagship. Unlike earlier hybrids, this isn't a compromise, it's a statement. The i7 is powered by advanced lithium-ion battery packs integrated deep into the chassis, with capacities designed to deliver real-world ranges comfortably above 500 km depending on configuration. Using BMW's 5th-generation eDrive technology, it employs dual electric motors in the xDrive 60 version, producing over 500 horsepower with instantaneous torque delivery that gives it a silent yet commanding surge of acceleration. Charging is equally advanced. The i7 supports high-speed DC charging up to 195 kilowatts, which means in just 10 minutes at a fast charger, it can recover well over 100 kilometers of range. AC charging is handled through an 11 kilowatts onboard system, making it versatile for both home and long-distance travel. BMW has also integrated adaptive energy recuperation, where the car intelligently decides how much braking energy to harvest depending on traffic conditions and navigation data. The quietness of an electric powertrain is amplified by BMW's active sound design, a collaboration with film composer Hans Zimmer, which gives the i7 a futuristic, emotional sound profile that matches its performance. Meanwhile, the ride comfort is enhanced by adaptive dual-axle air suspension and electronically controlled dampers, ensuring the car glides effortlessly, even as its heavy battery pack is balanced by a perfectly engineered chassis. Technologically, the i7 pushes boundaries even further than the combustion models. The 31-inch rear theater screen, 8K resolution, and 5G connectivity redefine in-car entertainment. Passengers can stream, game, or join meetings on the move. The curved display up front merges driver information and infotainment under a single sweeping glass surface, supported by BMW's new iDrive 8 with natural voice, gesture, and haptic interaction. Add to this Level 2 Plus assisted driving, adaptive steering, and augmented reality navigation, and the i7 doesn't just rival the S-Class EQS, it sets new standards in combining digital luxury with dynamic driving DNA. In short, the i7 proves that even in the age of electrification, the 7 Series remains BMW's crown jewel, innovative, luxurious, and always ahead of the curve. Interesting facts stand out across generations. The 7 Series has often been the first BMW to debut technologies later seen across the brand: iDrive, laser headlights, carbon core construction, and now the theater screen. It has also held a unique cultural role, from being the car of choice for executives worldwide to appearing in major films and music videos. For many, the 7 Series has always symbolized not just luxury, but the idea of the driver's luxury sedan, a car that can be chauffeured but is still rewarding from behind the wheel. And while BMW has never made a full M7, enthusiasts know that models like the M760Li and the i7 M70 come as close as possible, combining flagship power with understated design. In conclusion, the journey of the 7 Series from the benchmark E38 to the futuristic electric i7 is a story of bold risks, constant innovation, and the pursuit of redefining luxury. Where rivals often focused purely on comfort or technology, BMW always ensured that driving pleasure remained central. That is what makes the 7 Series not only a competitor to the Mercedes S-Class or Audi A8, but a legend in its own right, evolving, surprising, sometimes controversial, but always at the forefront of what a luxury sedan can be.